Anthropic has two tools that do almost the exact same thing, and most people are using the wrong one for the job they actually have. Recently, one of them learned a new trick. It can now keep working after you closed your laptop. It doesn't even need your computer to be on, but that's only true for one of these two, not the other. By the end of this video, you know exactly what each one is built for, which one to reach for when, and the move almost nobody makes: how to run both of a single system, so you're not really picking side at all. I use both of these, and this is video 1 of 3. Over the next two, I'm building one personal AI system, one folder, one brain, and running it from both tools, so you don't have to take my word for how they fit together. You're going to watch it. Here's the thing almost nobody realizes. Both of these live in the exact same app. Same window and same sidebar. This one is Cowork, and this one, believe it or not, is Claude Code. No terminal in sight. Now, I love a terminal. I use one most days. But for this whole series, I'm doing something different on purpose. Running both tools from the same window. So the only thing that changes between them is what they actually are built to do, not how scary they look. Therefore, same app, two tools. Let's actually look at each one. Cowork is Anthropic's agent for people who aren't developers. It's a tab in the desktop app, nothing to install and no terminal. It works on your actual stuff. Local files, folders, apps, your browser, documents, pulling data out of things, organize a messy folder, write a report. You click to connect it to Gmail, Notion, your Drive, and it's on every paid plan. It started live in January this year as a research preview. And here's the news that make this video worth making right now. On July the 7th, Cowork expanded to web and mobile, starting with the Max plan. There's a beta called Remote Session. Your session and files save to your account, so the works keep going after you closed your laptop. And you can even run scheduled tasks with no device online at all. Chat and Cowork shares one home now too. One sidebar, one search box. But, worth saying plainly, the web and mobile side is still in beta. Rough edges are expected there. The desktop app is the full version and is available now. Only the desktop app reaches your local files, your local connectors, and lets it actually drive your browser and your computer. Claude Code underneath is terminal native. That's its home. But, and this is the point of running it this way, it also lives in an IDE, the web, in this desktop app, even on mobile. No terminal fare required. It's built for developers and builders. Code bases, Git, test, CI. It's been generally available since May last year, so it had a lot more time in the world than Cowork. What you get for that is precision, control, and room to extend it. And skills you build just by asking. And yes, technically, Cowork has skills too. But wait until you see the difference in video 3. Hooks that trigger an event, and Git. Because the instructions and the memory all lives in plain files. Claude Code versions every change, inspect it and rolls it back. Hold on to that plain files part. Here's the part that actually matters, more than any feature list. Underneath, they're running the same loop. Read the situation, make the plan, act with real tools, look at what happened, adjust, same engine. But it goes further than that. And this is the thing almost nobody realizes. Remember those plain files? Point both tools at the same folder and they read the same files. The same Claude.md, the same memory, the same notes I built up over time. They share the same brain. So this was never really pick one and lose the other. So here's how I actually think about it. You build one system, one folder, one brain. Then you reach for the surface that fits the moment. Cowork, when you are in knowledge work mode. No terminal, just files, docs, your inbox, your browser. Claude Code, when you want to build, automate, version it on Git. Same brain, two different hands. If that just reframed these both tools for you, that's basically what this whole channel is. Hit subscribe, because the next 2 videos is where I prove it. I build this one system and run it from both. Cowork first, then Claude Code, same folder. That's where it stops being theory. A few honest things before we move on. Both of these have edges. Cowork runs in an isolated sandbox. That's a safer default if you're not technical. But, in my experience, it can also lose steam in a long, multi-step job, in a way Claude Code doesn't. Claude Code is more open, more power, and more responsibility. And if you are at a company, Anthropic's own product page says Cowork activity isn't captured in enterprise audit logs or their compliance API yet. There's telemetry. Admins can stream activity to their monitoring systems. But that's not a formal audit trail. So if your work is regulated, healthcare, finance, anything an auditor cares about, Cowork is the wrong tool for that part of your job today. One more thing people get wrong. Connectors. Gmail, Notion, your calendar exist in both tools. That's not the difference between them. The real difference is control. How much you can shape what happens when you're connected. And that's exactly what video 3 is about. So here's what I'm actually going to do about all this. Instead of just telling you, I'm building myself one personal AI system. One folder, one brain. For my job, my personal life, and my business. Then I run it from both. First Cowork, no terminal, just talking to it. Then Claude Code, same folder, and I show you exactly what each surface adds. Quick question before you go. Which one do you think you reach for? Cowork or Code? Drop it in the comments. I'll check back before the next video goes up. Subscribe if you don't want to miss the build. See you in the next one.